What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another round of React.js Unscripted, where we build a Twitter frontend. This is going to be the third video. We already recorded 2 videos. In the last 2 videos, we set up the project, wrote some JavaScript, wrote some CSS, built the sidebar, built the tweet area. In this video, I wanted to try and get the timeline set up, and if we have time, go into the search bar. So let's just jump right into it. If you'll notice, I also got a new little setup going. Hopefully it's a better output for you guys. All right, jump right into it. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at what we built last and the code that we have set up. Right, so what do we want to do? We want to get, oh, look at this. Why is this? So this is like too far apart. I just realized this was far apart. Maybe it was, what the, okay, we have way too many margins. Way too many margins going on here. I don't know which one's which. Mar3, right? Yeah. So there's the real Twitter. Let's go back to our trusty inspector. Let me just turn on some quick music for you guys. Okay, so we want to build the tweet area. Excuse me, the tweets view. And try to load some real tweets from there. All right, so we'll try to do a couple things here. First, we have this tweet area, but I don't think we should call it tweet area. This is not a great name. Naming is really hard, by the way, and when you're programming, naming anything is always a hassle. You have to be kind of creative at times. Let's call this tweet composer. Do I have a tweet composer? I don't have a tweet composer, but we're gonna make a tweet composer. We're gonna pull these out and we're gonna put them into a separate file because this file is already getting too big. So let's do this. We're gonna type in here tweet composer. And I'm going to paste all that in. Export default now. We want the default function to be the tweet composer component. Got to import our styles that we were using in the other file. Delete all this good stuff. Okay, so tweet composer. We don't need to really rename this, but we're gonna rename it because just to make it relevant in this file. Okay. So tweet area. So let's call this timeline tweet, right? Timeline tweet. All right. Build a timeline tweet component. Return div timeline. Oops, timeline tweet. Yep. Okay. What does the timeline tweet look like? Has an avatar. Has the name of the person, their username, the time it was posted, and a toolbar down here. So we've got flex container, flex item on the left, flex item on the right, flex column, and then flex again. So let's just do that, right? Div flex. This is going to be avatar. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Now we want div.flex flex column, and then we're going to have the another flex name. We're going to have name. So name is bold, name, and then span username at time. And then we want that little bullet, and we want the time. We want the little bullet, so we're going to Google bullet, HTML symbol. Here. But we'll just copy this, right? Paste it here. Okay, we have a bullet. It's a little big. We'll make it smaller. Okay, we want to center this stuff. And then we want to do a margin right. Actually, we're going to not do that. We're going to do it here. And here. That looks fine, right? The only thing we want is we want some more spacing from the composer. MB3. Maybe. Actually, let's try the padding, right? Let's try our own padding here. I think we should get rid of this div.pa3. All right, now it looks better. ph3. We actually need to add a border as well. There's a little border there, so we have to add it here. We'll add a new class to composer. Tweet border bottom. Did that work? No? What? Where is the border? Where is the border? Strange. Okay. It's there now. So PB3. It's a little better, right? You know, and there's also that loading indicator. But this looks pretty nice. Let's fix this padding here. -3. Oops. By the way, this autocomplete is called Emmet abbreviations. I actually don't remember if it comes with Visual Studio. It might come with Visual Studio Code. Extensions. Let me see. I think it comes with it. Yeah, I don't think I installed anything special. Yeah, anyway. You guys can look that up. Google will tell you how to do it. Okay. This all looks fine. Now we want the text on the tweet text. There's a lot of margin here, or padding, I think, on there. We want margin here, MB2. Right? Then we want like MB2 here, and then let's do div.flex. Okay, so we have our little margin set up. We want a space for justify. Is it justify? Space between, I think. Alright, it's not working. What is the class called? Oh, I think I know why. It's not actually, you know, extending the full width here. We need it to grow as big as it can, and that will happen here. So it's growing as big as it can. On the parent, as you can see, that's the parent of this guy. So if the parent grows, this guy's gonna grow too. Okay. Now, what do we want to do now? What did I put, by the way? I should put PB2 here. I'll just leave PB3. Okay, so we have this set up. We need these icons. Let's create a new icon, comment. Copy this guy. Icon, comment. Go here, inspect it, copy outer HTML. And the reason we're doing that is just to speed up our development process, because we're not creating our own icons and we want it to look like Twitter, not reinvent the wheel, you know. Icon, retweet, and then icon, like, and then icon, share. Okay. Take the retweet. Do this quickly. Oh, just gotta rename this icon. Let's do the share icon. Name. Icon like. Name. Okay. Let's close these icons. Let's see what they look like. Icon, comment. Okay, let's get this looking right first. Looks terrible. Flex. And we want like PA2 maybe. We want to change the size. Is that too small? It might be a little small. Let's use 125, 125. Looks okay, right? There's one more. The last one needs to be pushed, MR5. It's almost there. It's too much. If you look, the left one is actually pulled left. The first button is pulled left. And there's a few colors that we have to add, green and red. Alright, let's do that. Let's add the red icons first. Icon retweet. Icon like. Icon share. Alright, icon share. Good, good, good. We're going to add a specific class name here. We're going to add styles dot timeline toolbar. Now we're going to do targeting the buttons. Transparent. We're going to set a default color of primary color. Let's see bar color primary light. Oh no, that's on hover. Okay. So on the hover, it changes to dark blue. Wait, why doesn't it change? Oh, we need to add the fill to our icons. Fill. This will let us inherit the text color. Retweet and like and share. Okay. There appears to be a count as well. And if you look, only the SVG has a background. So we need to actually change all this. Would that work? Yeah, but we gotta remove the padding now. P2, move the padding down to the why is it doing that? I guess we still have to get rid of this background. Okay, let's do this. Oops. Should be fine, right? What is this? This looks like there's some like padding here. Buttons have padding default? PA0? I guess they do, right? Let's just clean this up. Okay. Now, add the count. We're going to do flex to the rescue. And change the size. Right, like so. Seems okay. I think we need some margin here. MR2, MR2. Right? Yeah, there's some margin. MR2 might be a lot actually. MR1. Okay. Now we need to change the color. Let's group common CSS values. I mean styles. Let's group common CSS styles. Okay. Alright, doing pretty good, guys. Let's keep going. Oh, look at this. There's a hover and there's a link here. So this is a link. The name is a link. And this is a hover effect. Okay. We're gonna need to add that hover effect here. Timeline tweet. Let's do that. No good. It's too dark of a gray. Gray light, right? How does that do? Gray light. It's still dark. Ours is too light actually. So seems fine. There's too much padding bottom. What's going on here? Page 3. Like that. We need a border bottom. Just like this guy. We need to make the name a link. Let's make the name a link. Wait, sorry, this needs to be a link. Import the link to nowhere right now. And let's style it. Color 3.6, make black. Text decoration none. Font weight bold. Then we'll add a hover. Text decoration underline. This all seems fine, right? One thing I want to point out is our tweet looks a little bit like bigger, I guess. It's not the end of the world. Kind of looks like Twitter, right? Maybe there's too much padding or margin rather here. And actually this is like gray. This needs to be gray. Do we not have a color gray class? Let me see. No, I guess we don't. Color gray. Oh, we need a dark. Maybe even higher. Higher opacity. And this guy looks really big. Let me try this. I think that's better, but this guy looks really big. That we need to add an F8 class, which will be a custom utility class. That's size 0. What is F7? Let's try this. F8, right? Maybe that's better. That's doing better, guys. Yeah, just getting a sip real quick so I can keep going, you know? Yeah, let's fix these colors. And then actually get a real, I guess, tweet looking thing in here. To fix the colors, we'll have to declare the colors. Color green, red. Let's get the red color. RGB 249-24128, 249-24. Okay, and the green 0186-124-016. And then light. This will be used for the background. Oh, this will have to be RGBA. So go back here, grab this parent class. I'm gonna grab this parent class. Do nth of type 2, which will give us the second button. Hover SVG background color green, right? Yes, looks good. And then var color green, right? Yeah. So this was overwriting. We don't want that. Okay, looks good. Let's get the red one in. Red one in will be 3, 3, red, red. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so is this almost done? Is this design almost done? No. Yeah, kind of. But we need to get this time, this real time here. this real time label here. Let's create like a tweet type to represent a tweet, basically. Represent our tweet model. I need to create a types file. Let's create a core folder. Declare a types file. And export type tweet. What does a tweet have? Has a name. Has a posted on. Has a text. Username. Has the reactions. Comment. Comment, likes, comment, like, retweet count. Why is that complaining? Oh, we need to pass in a fake tweet. Okay, let's plug in these real values. Tweet name, tweet username, we'll do the date in a second. Tweet text. Okay, so the count, reactions.comment. Reactions.retweet. Reactions. I don't think this has a count. Now we very likely want to not show the count if there is no count. Retweet that greater than 0. Else no. So we're just using the ternary operator here. Basically an inline. If statement. Okay, add it here as well. Okay. So now if the count is greater than 0. Okay. Let's get this date in. We need to format it. It's not going to work. Utils. Let's create a utils folder file. In here, we want to format the date. So we're gonna use a library to help us do this. Date FMS is one of my favorite libraries. Excellent library for working on date objects. You can format it to a string. Do hundreds of things here. So we really care about one thing: format distance. So it's going to take a date, return. Oh, I need to install it, right? Let's do it here. go back here. Right. And give it date. Maybe that does it. Let's see. Format. Timeline tweet, right? Give it tweet dot. Yeah, that's not right. So yeah, that's not right. So let's fix that. Let's I think we need to use the locale option here. This function here, we have to override it. I forget the signature, but we could just Google it. Format distance data FMS custom. Right, this guy. You can pass locale option to function redefine. Yeah. Let's give you an upvote. This is awesome. Okay. What is the signature? Token count options. Token count options. Return this guy. Oh, he's got the code right here. This is gonna be a record string. We have to tell it, the TypeScript compiler, what's in here. It can be a string, any string. And this is gonna be a string. I guess count is in a string. Let me see. No, it's a number. Alright, we'll leave it. We'll leave it as any. Let it infer the type. Okay, so 0 seconds. So now how do we test this? We test it by adding some fake time here. Import this function. -2. Beautiful. Just like Twitter. There's a fresh tweet. No likes, no retweets, no comments, right? All right, we want to create multiple tweets. So we have a container timeline, which takes a tweet array. Right? What is it going to do? It's going to map. So we're returning a fragment that will hold the tweets components. Oh, you know what we're missing? ID. So tweets will probably have an ID to identify them. Unique tweets. Timeline tweet. T equals T. key equals t.id. Now we return the timeline. We should delete these brackets so it returns. Implicitly returns here. Let's add another tweet. Let's see what it looks like. Beautiful. Different keys. IDs need to be different. Wait a minute. What happened to our link here? Is this not a link? Guess I never finished that. Okay. So how do we load retweets? So we're gonna load real tweets. Let's do it. Let's pull this timeline out. Timeline tsx. Let's pull it out completely. Here. Take all this out. Copy this. We have to export it. Export. Okay, let's import everything. Add the styles, go back, import this. Timeline, right? So we have the timeline. We have the timeline. We need to, what do we need to do with the timeline? We need to load real data, and we need the loader. It's a little, little circle with a spinner. Let's Google for a loader. Let's Google for a loader. React spinners. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's just do a CSS loader. CSS loaders. CSS spinner. Beautiful. Let's add it to the global. Because, actually, we shouldn't add it to the global. Let's do a custom loader tsx. I don't think it should be in the global. Doesn't make sense. It's not reused anywhere. Okay. Default. Jesus, the typing's off. Okay. Div styles from components loader module styles class name styles loader, right? Let's copy this. Let's go to our timeline. So our timeline is done. It just renders the timeline. We need a smarter component. We'll call it a container. Right, which takes the tweets. From the server from the API. That's fine. Return loader. Let's see what loader looks like. Who's complaining? Who's complaining? Where is loader? Where is loader? Why is it not loading? There it is. It's huge. Let's fix it. Remove this. It's got to be here. The colors. Light. All right, and then the dark color. Way too big. Seems okay, right? Why is this not extending? Oh, sorry, justify. Yep, now we do a little MV4 margin vertical. Okay, so we only do this actually when we're loading. Const loading. Okay, this is a good case too. What happens if there's no tweets? Return empty tweets, right? So we check, is there any tell what kind of tweets it is. If tweets dot length 0, return no tweets yet. Something like that. We can improve it, you know, make it look prettier or something, but I think it's fine for now. Should do it justice, right? So let's load the real data. Let's install two libraries and axios. So React Query will help us deal with any external data by caching it, managing its state, loading state, error states, and allow us to contain all the external data in our app using hooks, basically. React Query. Cache, yeah. That's fine. So we just installed it. We need to declare it. We need to initialize the React Query. I think this is it, right? Wait, what am I doing? Query. Yep, and then query client. Create a new instance of it. We'll leave the defaults for now. And we need to do a fetcher, which is going to be axios import. Import axios, right? Create base URL is going to be Twitter. I hope this works. It's going to be annoying. So we're exporting both of them. One important thing we need to do with React Query, just like we did with React Router, is add the what's called the context provider for React Query. Query client provider. So this will provide the client all the way down to our children. Query client. Should be able to import this. Okay. And now we're going to create some hooks. Let's create a hooks folder. We're going to create what's called tweets. Tweets hooks. Use tweets. Use query. We're going to use our fetcher. Oops, get. What's the request? Maybe this? I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try. I'm going to try to fetch this data. Response, data. Why is it complaining? Oh, we need a key. We'll just hardcode the key for now. Export function, use tweets. See what happens. We'll go timeline, we'll go here. Let's tell it that it returns an array. Tell it returns an array. This is not going to be the correct type, but we're going to pretend it is right now. So we're checking if it's loading. Tweets, get tweets. Get tweets.data. This can be null, undefined. There is a case for error handling, but you can kind of skip that. All right, you know, we'll just add it. We won't skip it. Let's add the error. Is error. If there's an error, return an error message. Failed to fetch tweets. Okay. Well, here it won't be undefined. Here it won't be undefined. Oh, well, technically it could still be undefined, right? API could return nothing and not an error. Seems like a weird case, but I guess it could happen in theory. So we'll just return empty array. And we'll still handle the error case here. Okay, let's, is it fetching? Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's see. Okay, we have an error. Oh man, cores. dreaded cores. Twitter API does not let us make requests from a client. This is not good. So to get around this, we need to do some annoying things. We need to run a server locally, and we need to it's going to be a JS file. So we need to run the server. We need to route all the client requests to this server, local server. Local server is going to route all the requests to Twitter. Twitter is going to send back to our server. Our server is going to return back to this dev client server here. Okay. Add express dev and cores. All right, should do it. I think that's all we need. So remember, we're writing JavaScript here. We're not writing TypeScript. It's running on the node. It's running on Node, not TypeScript compiler. You could run Node with TypeScript, but requires some setup. What do we want to do? We want to add a script to run the server, right? We'll do it here, server, node server index.js. That's all we need. And then create a new app. We're gonna have to use cores. We're gonna probably have to use JSON. JSON? Yes. Let's enable all the other stuff too, like parses your embodied and only looks at. I think this is the one. I think here we want the QS library. I don't remember the difference honestly, but I think we want this. We'll see what happens when we try to make this request. So we want to make a route handler that catches all routes. All routes basically. 2001. Let's log this app server running 2001. So here, I want to get the method. I want to switch the method. Post. We're going to need axios here too. I think we need to do this. So base here is going to be Twitter for sure. Take it from here. Okay, we're approaching an hour, but hopefully we can get this loading real quick. Case get default. What do we want on default? Default, we want to return an error. All right. So on post, we want to use fetcher. We want to grab the body equals request.body. We want to grab the URL, const URL rectified URL. That'll give us the full URL, I think. Body. We need to pass whatever headers we're getting from the front end. Headers we're gonna need because, actually not whatever headers, we don't want whatever headers it's giving us, it's gonna be a problem. We want, I think we want authorization, which, stop authorization. I think that's all we want. Let's see. The get will be simpler, it will just be this, no body. But then we need to handle the response. Res.data. This will be Twitter's response now. That will go back to our front end. Twitter's response will go back to our front end, which will mean res.json. Let's do a different name here. Just JSON response.data. Catch. Oops. Error. We want to console.error. And we want to res dot send. I think that's gonna do it. It might not have a message string, but it should. Most errors do. Same thing here. Okay. Server is running. We need to hit the local server. Right? So the problem is we need to go to hooks. We need to send the headers, authorization header. Is this gonna work? Yeah, it looks fine. Let's get an app going. I don't think we have one yet. Twitter unscripted or React. Right? React unscripted. Use case teaching. Building a Twitter front end. Create a new app. Development. All done. This is what we want. Normally you would use this combination and authenticate, but it's already giving us this error because it's an application. Pull specific data. Okay, I'm getting a bunch of errors. What's going on? What's going on? The request is bad. Let's try to use this one. I don't know if we can use this endpoint. Recent query, right? Query. JavaScript. Let's see what this does. Is it working? What? Uh-oh. I guess it worked, but we got some kind of error. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Wait, data meta. Okay. Jeez, that's all we get is text? Come on. Come on, I want... expansions. I guess we want more data, we want to give it expansion. Enum? I guess it's going to be comma separated. Let me see if this works. Let's fix this too, because it's actually not correct. This map is not going to be correct. Let's see what the data looks like, right? Console.log tweets. Okay, we have author ID. We have ID, we have text. We want more than author ID. Can we get the author name? Following can be expanded. Wait, what? Includes. Includes. Is that what we have here? Why is there only 7? 7 includes and 10 tweets. What is includes here? Not sure. Like, we don't have this guy. 143. Oh, it is here. 665 is here. 984 is here. Oh, okay, I see. They're all here. It's just They're all here. It looks like some of these are actually two tweets by the same guy. Okay. Need to do a little grouping. It's a good idea to do it here, actually. We want to normalize it to what the front end wants, what the UI wants. Data response data. Let's change this to what Twitter's giving us. It's giving us data, which is an array. What are we calling this? Tweet search response. What are we at? We're at an hour and 11. All right, let's do a little more, and we'll stop soon. I don't want to go too over, because the longer this video is, it's going to be harder for you guys to follow all the way through. So, what does it have? It has these 3 fields. It has I guess, I don't know what to call this, mini tweet. Tweet search result. So it has a bunch of these. And then what else does it have? It includes, which is also an array of what? Oh, users. Array of tweet. ID, name, username. It's lowercase. User. Should do it. So we'll convert this as search response. Now what does the front end want? The front end wants just tweets. Just tweets, yeah. We don't care about tweets. We don't care about duplicates. I'm just gonna loop through it. Data that includes dots for each. Let's grab the tweet. We have to filter all of them. Users tweets. Right. This will give us all of the current users' tweets. Then we want to push to the tweets array. Oh, this is interesting. This doesn't give us the likes. Just realized. There's got to be a way to get it, I guess, but we're not getting it here. Let's just get what we can. Let's try to conform it to this. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Why is it complaining? Guess I got rid of that type. Geez, there's no date either. Just realized. Where's the date? Can we get the date? Oh my god. Giving us like nothing. Search tweets. Oh, looks like I can ask for it. Okay, jeez. Expansions, author ID. Name, username. Created at will be here. It's just a string. We need like another type for the front end. I guess we'll bring back what we had before, right? Username string. Text string. ID string. Reactions. Comment. Number. Retweets. Right? Oops. So let's do this. For every tweet. We need to push in here. So we're transforming the response to what the front end wants. Wait, what? What's undefined here? What are we doing? We need to parse the date. It's not supposed to be a string. See if that works. Comments. That's fine, right? So, oops, return the timeline. Jeez, it's like spam, right? But it's working. Do we have the loader? Oh, it's fast too, guys. All right. I'm happy with this. We got the data in, created a bunch of types to support the API. We have a React hook that fetches the data using React query, caches it under a key called tweets. We can get into more details about how this caching works later, like when to refresh it, what to do when this data changes. If someone likes this, what do you do? We can definitely get into that next time. So that wraps it up for tonight, guys. Hope this was a good video. Hope you learned something. Until next time, thank you.